Well, I spotted my first chicken. He was just up here and I watched him just move to the left. So I think I'm gonna stop here fairly soon. There's another one right there. Well, I think we'll stop here. We'll get out and we'll see what we can see. There's this guy right here and he flew this way. I can't see where he landed. I'll go down the road where the other one ran off. A lot of times these spruce grouse, they just hang out in the spruce trees. So he took off this way. He should have landed right in here. Nice little game trail I can follow. As I'm walking, I want to just kind of stop every so often too and listen to see if I can hear them doing like their weird little growls and chirps and stuff. There he is. And the scope might be a little high. There. Ugh. Scope was just a little too high. It was a little blurry. Or the crosshairs were blurry. There, that's one. Now once I grab them, we'll head back up the road and we'll see if I can find that other one. There we go. There's one chicken. Actually, before we head out of here, I'll unload my rifle. And I got my box of bullets in my pocket. And I'll add, what was that, 3 shots? I'll fill this back up. And that way when we go after that next one, we'll have a nice full rack. See you guys back on the road. And we'll go and see if we can find that other bird. So that other chicken, he was right here past these ruts and he went straight in over here. And as you can see, it's extremely thick in there. When I was walking back over there, I didn't hear nothing fly. So I'm hoping what he did, kind of what they typically do, is kind of run in there about 5-10 yards. And he just hunkered down at the base of one of these spruce trees. So as we walk in here, we might spook him and he might fly away. And hopefully if he does that, he'll just land on one of these trees right close. And then we can just kind of walk in and get him. But just like the other one back there, as I'm walking in here, I want to see if I can hear him. They kind of do the woo, woo. Or watch and see if I can see him kind of running. Some days they don't fly, they just kind of right there. He went a little ways, but might be able to track him down. He went around these poplars, around that spruce, and went in. They're not really known for flying far. They're not a sharptail. Sharptails, they'll fly for miles. Spruce and ruffed grouse, so they're kind of lazy. There's a spruce tree there, so he might be up in that. Maybe not. There's one more out back. I might be able to find him in there. Yeah, if he didn't land in these trees right here, he probably would have flew. Kept going out back and into the kind of swampy area. If I knew exactly where he went in at, I could go in after him, but yeah. He came around here and then just that way. And it didn't look like he was stopping. So if he didn't stop right here, he could be 200 yards over there in the grass. So I think this one got away on us. But it's no big deal. We still got one, and when I go back over here, I'm just gonna listen. Typically when there's one chicken or two chickens, you know, there's usually kind of 4 or 5 kind of a thing. They like to bundle up. So yeah, when we walk back here, we'll take our time, kind of scan the trees, scan the ground, and see if there's any more. If not, we'll continue on down the road and try to get another one. Well, no such luck on the way back to the truck, but we got one, and I like to show the pups. So let's open up the truck door, show the puppies. Stay in there, fellas. No, stay in there. There you go, we got ourselves a chicken. Hey, you can't bite them. Here you go, Daisy. Hey, no, hey, no. Good, stay in there, okay? Stay in there. We'll clean them up in a minute, all right? Well, we've been driving for a couple of hours today. That's the first chicken. Hopefully we get a couple more. Otherwise, it has been $150 in gas to get one bird. That's pretty pricey. Remove the magazine, double check she's unloaded. There we go. Get back in the truck and keep on going. Well, this is a road I've actually never been able to get down before. They had it all kind of, a bunch of trees and stuff were all grown up. Somebody came through here with a, I don't know, mulcher or something, and gave us some access to it. And this is one of those roads where if you just showed me a picture of this, I'd say I guarantee you there's chickens in there. Because over there you can see you got some kind of cranberries growing, maybe some blueberries. You got all this really thick willow right in the edge here. You got some of these nice spruce trees and pine trees. That is mainly pine. And then on the road itself, you got all sorts of clover and this gravel. It's just that really small, fine, like pebble gravel and a little bit of sand kind of a thing. So if there's ever going to be chickens around here, this would be one of the roads I'd focus on. But I made it all the way to the end. There's a nice lease, beautiful lease, just right full of clovers and nothing. So we're going to keep on going, go back to the main road and see if we can find something down there. Well, see another one right on the edge of the tree line. At least this one didn't fly away, it just kind of ran. There's that kilometer marker there. It should be right in there. The way they're acting though, it wouldn't surprise me if I walked up here and flew away. Was right in here. There we go. That first shot kind of ricocheted off its feathers off the top of its head. I got that second one though. You see, some of the stuff you gotta shoot through all this kind of junk, but we got it done. I like to reach underneath them and grab both feet. If you grab just one, they start to swing around like that and you can end up kind of like breaking their legs. I like doing that, even though they're dead. It just doesn't seem very respectful. There we go. Rough grouse. Man, that's a nice, beautiful big one, hey? Wow. I like it. Got that one right in the neck. Show the pups. Puppies. Here you go, Tex. Hey, you can't chew on them. Yeah, rough grouse. The nice pink ones. Alrighty. Throw him in here. And today it's only about 18 degrees and cloudy and all that stuff. So I'm not overly too concerned about these guys getting real hot in there. They tend to last for quite a few hours when the weather is like this. As usual, drop the magazine. Woo. Throw out the empty. She's unloaded. Perfect. I'll fill up my magazine right in that way. See if we can get another one. So every chicken that I've shot today has been from doing the same thing. I drive nice and slow. I'm doing 15 kilometers an hour. And I just kind of watch the ditch line. Once in a while, they fly up on the road. But the vast majority of them right now, they'll be right in all these kind of willows, like right in the base of them. And as you drive by, they kind of walk away or they get up and fly into a tree. But that's how I'm able to get so many of them. I know a lot of people that truck hunt with chickens, they just drive like this. And they just look forward. This is the only view. And they'll come back in, they'll go, yeah, we got, you know, 1 or 2 birds. Meanwhile, I go out, I practically drive like this. I watch the ditch, bunch of chicken feathers on the road there. And once in a while, I look at the road, make sure nobody's coming, and then I'm back like this. And then when I come in, even when people are only getting 2 or 3, I'll come back in with 10. I don't know if you heard that or not, but there's a chicken somewhere in here. I just heard him fly up. So we will pull over, grab the old 22 here, see if we can find them. That's another thing too, with the window rolled down, you can actually hear them if they fly off like that. If you're driving around with the window rolled up, I wouldn't have heard that guy in a million years. But the only problem with this one, I didn't see him, I only heard him. And he didn't fly far, I just heard a little poof, poof. So he either flew up just a couple of feet, or he went that way, whatever, maybe 5 yards kind of a thing. So at first I'll just look up in these trees. That's a totally different bird up there. I don't see him in the trees anywhere. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just walk in here. We'll see if he's on the ground. Once in a while, these jokers, they'll play tricks on you. A lot of times too, when they start to walk on the tree or on the ground, especially when it's open like this, man, they can just cruise. They gotta dodge in a hurry. And when there's no leaves on the ground, you don't hear them running through it. 'Cause when like October hits, you have all the leaves on the ground. As they run, you can hear them going. And I've shot hundreds of chickens just listening for that noise. And this guy, I don't know where he went. Oh, I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but there's like 1,000 mosquitoes right above me. Ugh. A lot of times when I'm at the bottom of the trees too, looking up, you can see between all the branches of the spruce trees. And what happens when you get close to a chicken that's up there is they kind of want to look at you and see you. So you see them kind of bobbing a little bit, or they walk and move and stuff. But typically if you're this close to them, you also hear them kind of growling at you. Right there. It's like a man overboard drill. Keep your hand on where you see them and keep going. I knew I heard a chicken. Let's see, there's a birch tree laying on 45. Get my bearings. Let's see, there's that tree. Should be somewhere in here. I watched them land. Alright, he lifted up, went to the left. See what I mean though? Like today, these things are just so spooky. I'm telling you, if you ever want to hide in a tree, cover yourself in chicken feathers. He'll disappear. I don't know, I think he's kind of gone. Unless I see him here in the next, 10 seconds. I think I'm going to give up on him and go back to the truck. Oh well, he's not the only grouse in the woods. There is more of them. But, oh well, you gotta leave some to make babies, I guess. Hopefully he has a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Go lay some eggs. Give me some more chickens to shoot at next year. Alright, I see them. Oh man, these guys, they hang out right there and you don't really see them until they run away. Oh, I think I can just barely see them. Turn that up to 4. Nope, turn that down to 3. I want to say I hit him. He just went up and right back down. Click the old safety on. Should be right there. Let's see, where are you? This sometimes helps too if you get right down to ground level. And you can see underneath all the brush and stuff. Just try looking instead of trying to look down through it. He's walking straight away. Can you hear that? That's one over there. I don't know where this guy went on the ground. I didn't hear him fly off. There he is. How? Starting to think maybe the dog stepped on the scope. There he is. Holy cow. I don't think I've ever worked so hard for a chicken in my life. Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm right in the back of the head. Oh. Man. Oh, I'm legit out of breath from that. Part of that's because I'm kind of winged, but oh yeah, they fluff around, took all his feathers out, but I mean, that is a chicken. Now we got 150 yards to go that way back to the truck. One thing is, if you guys are doing this, with me, I got a really good sense of direction. I don't get lost overly too much. But if you come into a spot like this, you can see how easy it is to get turned around. So if you're gonna do something like this, it might be a good idea for you to bring your phone with you. Because even if you're out of service, what you can do is you can open up Google Maps and use just like the standard view. And at least that way, you should be able to see where the road is. Or bring a GPS. Or if you got some money in your pocket and you got something like this, like the old Garmin watch, you can put on like, you can hit track me or whatever. And then it works as a GPS. Because it has a GPS built up inside of it. And that way, if you do something like this, you can track your steps and it'll draw you like a little map. And that way, when you're all said and done, you just look at your watch, follow the dotted line back to where the truck is, But I got a bit of a walk out of here. And so when I get back to the truck, we'll show this to the dogs. I remember that thump has a bunch of chicken of the woods on it. So I know I'm going the right way. Also, if you're a guy like me and you got some heart problems, might be a good idea to bring your phone with you too. Just in case you're walking through here like this and you have a bit of a heart attack, you might be able to call for help, or at least hit the emergency call SOS button or whatever. But whatever, it's one of those do as I say, not as I do almost kind of thing. I should probably listen to my own advice. Alrighty, well, I'm a little ways from the truck, so I'm gonna keep on walking. When I get back there, we'll show the dogs the chicken, and then we'll keep on going down the road. Oh, we made it back to the truck. Didn't even get lost. I don't think I went in this way. My puppies. I got another one. We worked for this one. Well, I mean, I did. You hung out in the truck. Check that out, hey? Oh, yeah. Chicken heart for every one of you, buddies. Whew. Well, I've been out here for about 2 hours. Or about that. Hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's almost time to get these guys cleaned up. We'll go probably to the end of this road. Then when we get to the end of this road, we'll turn around and maybe come out towards the intersection is here, and then we'll clean up our birds. Because in here, like, this is just prime chicken country. You got all the grasses and clovers. Oh, excuse me. On this side, you got all the nice thick willows. On the other side, there's some berries in there. And kind of sporadically throughout this road, like right there, you can see where the poplar trees are. There'll be cranberries over there. In here, there's all sorts of little grasses and stuff for them to eat. So yeah, still I think this road goes for a few kilometers. So we have a few kilometers to go till we get to the end. We'll turn around, we'll do the same thing coming back up, like that 15 to 30 kilometers an hour. Pretty well looking in the ditches here where I seen that chicken. He was just right in here. So he was right in that opening right there, and as soon as I drove by, he just kind of walked up. And that's one thing you would have never seen again in like a million years if you're just driving down straight. If you're looking straight, you can't see what's in here. So if you turn and look, you spot them. Even if they are just walking away, most times it doesn't take nearly that long. Normally they just kind of walk in and they stop and you can get a shot at them, but for whatever reason I kept missing. But we're also shooting through all of this branches and junk and everything, so it doesn't take a whole lot to deflect a bullet, and you'll miss every time. But slowly catching my breath, let my heart rate come down, and we'll see if we can get another one. Hopefully that chicken stays right there. Sun's slowly starting to come out, so they're kind of coming out now. Oh yeah! There might be more in here, but boy, that stuff is thick. Oh, probably shouldn't show that on YouTube. That'll get me in trouble. Oh, hey now. Look away, YouTube. Nothing to see there. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Tex, we got another one. Hey, we got another one. There you go, Tex. There you go, Rock. There we go, boys. We're stacking them up, buddies. Yeah, we got to the end of that road. Turned around. Haven't quite made it out yet. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. Well, even though today's been slow, they're slowly starting to come out now. The clouds are kind of starting to part a little bit. Sun's coming out. The wind, it's kind of died down. So yeah, hopefully that means that they're starting to come out a little bit more now. But, oh, shoes untied. But we'll get this on the go here. Reload my magazine, tie my shoes up again. And yeah, we still haven't even made up camp. It's 5:45 now, so yeah, we should probably get camp set up fairly soon. I think it gets dark at 7:30, so we'll go find a place to camp. We'll hunt along the way, and then yeah, set up camp for the night, and then do it all again tomorrow. This has been just an incredible day, and man, I hope you guys are enjoying this just as much as I am. Well, we got ourselves another one. We just drove through here. He wasn't on the road then, but on the way out, he decided to come out. Oh, and he's running, that little pot licker. That's alright, we'll go after him. Alrighty, the little brown patch. He went into the willows. Oh, I just heard him take a step. I think I see him just past those willows. Ooh, that's almost an impossible shot. There's just too much brush there. I'm pretty sure I hit one of the limbs that was right there. How far did you fly? I was trying to squeeze it between a couple of these willows, but pretty sure I hit one of them. At least he flew straight this way, and it sounded like he landed in a tree. So maybe we'll take a quick little walk through there, see if we can find him. Now, I mean, he was already spooked on the road. He's been shot at. Pretty sure that bullet kind of went through his feathers. So if we walk in here, we might be able to find him, but pretty sure he's gonna take off really quick. But it doesn't hurt to try, I guess. And he didn't fly far. You see they're in here eating all these cranberries. Right now they're nice and soft and ripe. Oh, still sour as hell though. I enjoy them though. Really big seeds in them. So that's why right now they're kind of right in here, because they can eat these cranberries because they're really soft. That great big seed in them. They don't exactly need like the gravel to chew it up, to grind it up in their gizzard. Once this kind of October hits, they need that gravel, because that's when they start eating the grasses. If you want to do a little experiment, you can grab cranberries, like squish them in your fingers, you know, and you'll see like they turn into like a paste instantly, basically. And that's kind of the same thing that happens in their gizzard. Or if you grab like a clover leaf and do that, you'll be sitting there for whatever hours trying to grind it up. You'll turn your fingers kind of green, and that's about it. Whereas if you take 2 rocks and grind it up like what they do with their gizzard, they'll pulverize it really quick. Now this chicken, I don't think he landed on the ground. I think he's gonna be up in one of these spruce trees here. And I'm hoping that he's not too spooked and he just kind of starts chirping at me instead of flying away right away. But we'll walk in here a little bit further and see if we can find him. He went somewhere in this direction, so I don't know. We might find him. If not, it's a nice little nature walk, I guess. So one thing I look for, I don't exactly look for an outline of a chicken. I look for the movements. I can't see the outlines all that great. Once in a while you find them, but more often than not, I see a little flicker of their tail or a flicker of their head. That is one thing that does help when the wind blows. So if they're on a branch and it moves, it kind of shows like the outline of them then. But other than that, don't really look for the outline. There he is. I think that's him. Not really acting like a chicken though, it's more like a squirrel. Unless I did hit him and just kind of buggered up, but pretty sure that was a clean miss. What the hell? I mean, he's on the ground. Huh. That's weird. I'm gonna unload this just because I might have to chase him. And I really don't want to be running through the bush with a loaded gun, even with the safety on. I don't trust safeties. That's one thing that kind of helps a little bit, but for the most part, it's just a little tiny piece of metal. Oh, he totally is dead. Oh, look at that. I did hit him. Right there, right in the neck. Wow. I am very, very surprised by that. The way he flew off, I mean, you guys seen it. He, woo, way over here. That's incredible. That makes me pretty happy that I actually do go after these birds. Even when I do think I miss them, because, oh man, if that was pretty well almost anybody else, that would have been a, well, I missed. Run back to the truck and away you go. And the only thing you've been feeding instead of yourself is the mice and weasels, I guess. I mean, they would appreciate it, but comes to show you that is a dead bird in hand. Well, I guess walk back to the truck here, show the pups. Hey Tex, hey Rock, look at that. I got that joker. I thought it was a clean miss. I had to go in there and find him. Hey, 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 what are you doing? Don't chew on him. You can lick him. Don't chew on him. There you go. Hey, let that go. God, I love those dogs. Alrighty, I think that's 5 now. Just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look at that. Beautiful birds. So we'll load these back in here. He's been on the bottom for a bit, so we'll switch these guys out. It might be holding in some of the heat. And like I said, I'm not too concerned today because it's only about 18 degrees outside. And these guys, they'll keep for a long time in weather like that. And it's only been a couple of hours, so yeah. I think I said it's been a couple hours a little bit ago, but whatever, I'm not really paying too much attention to time. It's 6:30, it gets dark at 7:30, so I'm thinking we should probably go and start thinking about finding a place to camp. And yeah, I think that'll be a totally different video, because that's going to be setting up the tent. Oh, why am I putting that in there? Setting up the tent, cooking up some food. I bought a bunch of stuff from Safeway before coming out, so yeah, let's go find ourselves a place to camp, hunt along the way, and who knows, maybe we'll get something else. Alrighty, we're going that way. Well, it looks like we found ourselves a nice little place to camp for the night. We just kind of backed down this old pretty well abandoned road, and before we set up camp though, I gotta clean up these chickens. So we got our 5 chickens here. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna grab all the guts, and before I set up camp, I'll just drive back up to the main road and just toss them out over there. Tonight I'll be cooking in camp, so I might bring in some bears, but the guts of like freshly shot grouse, there's a good chance I could bring in some bears too. And around this area, there's bears everywhere. Like this is where I have filmed, I don't know how many bear videos, and I probably shot 10 bears before I started filming. So I mean, in this area alone, I bet you I've taken out probably close to 20 bears, and I haven't even scratched the surface. So I mean, you gotta be pretty bear smart when you're around here. In the meantime, I think once I get them all gutted and cleaned up, I'll make some room in here. I think I'll be cooking, I don't know, one of these things up, so I'll make some room. If I have to, I can take my cans of drinks and stuff, throw them in here, and yeah, either way, we'll make some room. And I can also take all this stuff out, throw in one of my ice gel packs into here, and just keep that just for chickens, which I might do. That seems a little bit better than putting the chickens in here. But anyways, if you've seen my videos before, you know how I clean my chickens. But for the newcomers around here, I'll clean up one on camera to show you how I do it, and then yeah, I'll get all the rest cleaned up. All right, so for those of you that are new around here and you haven't seen the way I clean up my chickens, it's a little bit of a different way compared to most people. What I do is I grab them like this, put them in my hand, and right here on their breast, you can come up to where that point is. Then there's a nice big flap of skin there. I grab that skin and I pull it straight down. Hey pups, hey, what you fighting over? And then basically what that does, that exposes the breast. And then I pull all this stuff out of the way, and then you can kind of see where the spine is. I take my left hand and take my finger and I put it inside. Take my other hand and I basically grab this spine, and then you can pretty well just pull it straight away. Oh, get your thumb in there too, put it on one side of the rib cage or the other. You pull it out and away you go. Now that way you have all the guts and everything like that in here. And on this side, you have a fairly clean chicken. Last thing I do is I just grab a couple of these random feathers that are right around the base of the wings, and I just pull them off just to kind of clean it up a little bit. And then that way what you're left with is a really nice, pretty bird. Presents really nice, it looks good. And yeah. Also, if you don't take these feathers off, it's honestly not a big deal. It just makes it look prettier. And there you go. That's a chicken, nice and clean. Oh jeepers, I got feathers stuck on me everywhere. But yeah, that's your end result. Nice clean bird. I got my cooler here, and I put one of my little gel packs in it. So inside, little gel ice pack. Put that in there. Grab my chicken, and when you're out doing this in the field, you have to leave one of the wings attached. For me, I just leave both of them on because it's just easy. And you need that for identification purposes. For out here, we're allowed a combined limit of ruffed grouse and spruce grouse of 10 per day. So you can shoot 9 ruffed grouse and 1 spruce. You can shoot 8 spruce, 2 ruffed grouse, whatever. As long as that combined limit is 10. And then your possession limit is 30. So I can shoot 10 today, 10 tomorrow, 10 the next day. Or like today, I shot 5. Tomorrow I can't shoot 15. Tomorrow I can only get 10, and then that'll be 15. And so on and so forth. So anyways, that's how I clean up my birds. Nice little spiel for you. I think I'm going to clean up the rest of these birds, and then I think that's going to be about the end of this video. It's been a bit of a long day. I left the house pretty early, went to Fort St. John, grabbed a bunch of fuel, filled up jerry cans, came out here, we hunted all day, we got our 5 birds. Hopefully you guys learn a little bit from all my tips and tricks and stuff like that. I've been hunting chickens ever since I was 3 years old, kind of a thing. So I've been around the block a few times, and I've kind of done it all. The only thing I haven't really touched on is like shooting them with shotguns, but that can be a totally different video, especially for me. I'm not a real shotgun guy. I just went out, I bought 16 gauge or 20 gauge shotgun shells, number 6. I don't know what that all means. Number 6, I think it's smaller pellets and a bunch of them. But I'm not much of a shotgun guy, so maybe for that, go to someone else's channel, to be honest with you, and learn it from them. Also, one last little tidbit of information: when you're cleaning out your chickens, these little bits of goodness here, these are chicken hearts. I give them to my dogs, and they absolutely love them. But anyways, guys, I think that's it for today. I hope you learned a few things. I hope you take this out into your neck of the woods, give it a go, and yeah, get outside, have fun. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, buddy, you want your heart? Here you go, Rocky. Good boy. Texas, you want a heart? Here you go, buddy. Hey, slow down. Slow down. Daisy, would you like a heart? Oh, good baby girl. Here you go, Rock. Another one for you. Hey, slow down, buddy. Slow down, buddy. There's more. Hey, good job, guys. Good job. We got chickens, eh?